Hey, what's up, guys? It's Riley here with the weekly broadcast, and I'm here with Dylan.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm here with Mr. Brown, co-STEM teacher at Montgomery. So Mr. Brown, STEM is like a growing area just developing out of its infancy. How do you think it's going to become beneficial to the students at Montgomery?
Well, in a lot of ways, Dylan. STEM is something I'm very passionate about. It gives our students a chance to put all of the content areas that they're learning in other classrooms, specific skills, put all those together in a way that they really wouldn't normally get to do. And I just feel it's really preparing students in a way that we hadn't really thought about before for the real world.
All right, thank you.
And now to world news with Chris, Zach, and Justin.
Hello, my name is Zach, here with the Raider World News. Recently, around 10 p.m. on Sunday, at a Jason Aldean concert in Las Vegas, a shooter opened fire into the crowd. He killed over 50 people and injured over 200. The police have identified the shooter as 64-year-old Stephen Paddock. He was eventually shot and killed by the police. The country star sent his prayers to the victims. Chances are that you've heard about the drama between the NFL and Donald Trump. About 200 players have been seen kneeling or locking arms in protest before the game even started. Most have kneeled or not stood up at all for the national anthem. Now, NFL players are protesting many things, including our government and Donald Trump himself. Donald Trump is trying as hard as he can to get the owners and the coaches to discipline or do something about this. Donald Trump is angry with NFL players and have made many appearances and speeches against the protesting athletes. He has been quoted saying that he believes the coaches and the owners are afraid of their players because they haven't took action against them. This stunt started with Colin Kaepernick when he was protesting the actions the government was taking for our own citizens. What started with one man now has a majority of the NFL involved, whether they are protesting or just supporting their fellow players. Thank you for tuning in with Zach with the Raider World News.
Now we're going to send it over to Kevin, Cade, and Caleb with the Amish Accident.
Hi, I'm here with Joe. He is a junior volunteer firefighter, and he was actually on the scene of the Amish accident. So, Joe, what was it like when you got on scene?
It was chaotic. There was firefighters running around to get to the patients and lights everywhere.
Good. So, I know there was a horse involved in the accident. Is there anything that you know about the horse?
I know I had to go through surgery, and that's about it.
Good. I hope they recover well. Thank you.
Okay, so here today I'm here with Blake. And what were your thoughts on the accident, Blake?
Well, I thought when I heard it over the pager that it was pretty bad because there were multiple tones and they had 3 class 3s or class 1s, which are almost dead, and so I figured it was going to be bad.
So how do you think we can stop these kind of accidents?
I think we can stop these by either giving them reflective striping on the back of their buggies or making separate roads for them.
Thank you for your time, Blake.
So, I'm here with Anthony. Anthony, what were your overall thoughts about the accident when you heard it come across the pager?
Well, I knew it was bad because there were 3 life flights that were called and 3 different ambulances.
Good. What do you think we could do to eliminate horse and buggy accidents?
Well, I think we can eliminate more accidents in general by getting drunk drivers off the road.
I agree. Thank you.
Now we're going to send it over to Joe with the Cup of Joe.
Hey guys, it's Joe, formerly from Coco Joe, and today we're going to be talking about a news segment. We're going to pretty much be changing Coco Joe, and we're going to turn it into the Joe Show, mainly because of the renovations and how we no longer have the cafe. But we will do various interviews and statements for the students and hope that you all enjoy it. I love getting feedback from all of you because it allows me to kind of curve the stories around your guys' likes and interests. For this week though, we're going to be talking about the LE shooting. As of right now, there are over 200 injuries and 50 dead. The world is changing, and a lot of it is up to you guys to make sure that it changes for the better. For next week, we're going to be featuring Mr. N as we talk about the evolution of marching band from the start of his career to the end, which hopefully won't be for another 50, 60 years. So I'll see you guys then, and let's try something new. Let's do like a question of the week type thing. So for this question, I will go around and I will ask you all, what's your favorite band or favorite artist? So we'll do that and we'll add that into next week's video after I go around and ask people. So then, see you guys then.
Now over to Dylan with the Fine Arts Spotlight.
Hi, I'm Dylan, and I'm here with Jacob, who is a member of the marching band. And as you may know, the marching band has been very busy this season. They've been doing a lot of stuff the past few weeks, so we're here to ask Jacob, what have you guys been doing lately?
Recently we have been to a Penn State game. We were accepted into the Penn State Band Jam this year, which was really cool. We got to see 11 other high school bands and the Blue Band perform, and then we got to perform with the Blue Band. We're doing the Mummers Parade. Of course, our show is Life is a Circus, so we're going with full clowns and we're doing the whole circus bit. We did the Bloomsburg Fair, which is a tradition. The marching band always goes and performs at the Bloomsburg Fair one day. We've been to the football games. There have been parades. We did the homecoming, shoe game parade, bonfire.
All right, so since it's your senior year, are you enjoying your senior year?
I think this year it's a great year for us to be graduating. Sounds horrible, not how I mean it. The marching band, we've got a great show this year to leave on. The 7th graders who are coming up are absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure they'll be fun without us.
All right, thank you.
Now we have Mrs. Samsel's Pottery Project with Megan and Brooke.
Good morning, Montgomery. I'm Megan. And I'm Brooke, and we are here interviewing Mrs. Samsel on the pottery program and how it can contribute to our school. So what are you planning on doing with pottery this year?
This year we're taking things up a step, up a notch. Clay is now not only just for 9th through 12th, I'm introducing clay to our 7th graders as well this year, so I'm super excited about that. And also we will be throwing in, at some point in December tentatively, we're going to have an arts and crafts show at the back. So we're hoping to raise some money to get our 40-year-old kiln replaced. And from then on, we're going to be making amazing works of art. I'm super excited.
So, Mrs. Samsel, with all this new stuff that's happening this year with pottery, how do you think that could compare to what we did for the past years?
Well, in the past, I've only been here 2 years. This will be my 3rd year. So in the past, I was just trying to introduce myself to the program and students to the program.
You keep doing what you're doing.
This year, I think we have a little experience underneath our belt. So a lot of kids actually right out the gate know what to do, and hopefully we'll just get bigger and better and just improve as we go along this year.
So how do you think pottery could benefit the art program?
I think pottery can benefit the program mainly because it's the one thing that separates us from all of the other programs in the building. We have such an amazing variety of things for students to do, especially in all the other classes. But I think pottery allows art to just be different. It allows students to be themselves, and it allows me to teach them a new art form that hasn't really been touched on yet here in Montgomery. So I'm super excited to share that.
That sounds very exciting. So Halloween is coming up this year. And
Yes, it is.
Oh, of course, every year. And is there something fun that you're going to be doing?
Yes, Halloween, students who actually get to know me at a more personal level is their favorite holiday. So this year I've decided to do a more personal piece with themselves as well. So they're going to be depicting a monster as themselves. So if they could be a vampire, Frankenstein, Swamp Thing, the Mummy, anything that depicts who they think they could be if they could be a monster and why.
Thank you for joining us for this interview.
Absolutely.
And good luck to all the art students this year. Yes.
Now over to homecoming with Oscar, Riley, and Dil.
Good morning, I'm Oscar with the homecoming coverage for the Raider Review. I'm here with the homecoming princess, Mackenzie. So, what did you think when they called your name?
I was completely shocked. I wasn't expecting it at all.
So, after homecoming is over, we tend to forget about homecoming. What do you think the title homecoming princess means to the school?
I think that it just means you should continue to be respectful to people and just keep setting a good example for other people.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm Oscar, here with homecoming coverage for the Raider Review. I'm here with the Queen, Grace. So what did you think when they called your name?
Well, I was super happy and I was super surprised because there was 4 other people on the court and they're also people together. So I figured one of them would get it, and it just kind of took me by surprise.
So after homecoming is over, we tend to forget about it. So what do you think the title of homecoming queen means to the school?
Not only homecoming queen, but I believe just homecoming court in general. I think it really showcases just a select few of, like, it's 5 females out of our entire grade, and all of the girls in our grade are amazing. So I think it just showcases just a few of us that are truly caring and nice to people.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hey, what's going on? It's Dylan here with homecoming coverage for the Red Raider Review. We're here with Ben, the homecoming prince. So Ben, what did you think when they called your name for winner of the Prince?
Well, I was thinking, like, I was really surprised because I did not think I was going to win it.
Okay, and second question is, after homecoming's over, people usually tend to forget about it and it just fades away. What do you think homecoming prince means to this school?
I think it means, like, it's a way to, like, boost some kids' confidence. Like, if they win the thing, it could, like, boost their confidence, make them more, like, into the school and stuff.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Riley here with the Red Raider Review homecoming coverage. I'm here with Damien, who won Homecoming King. How did it make you feel when they called your name?
Honestly, I was really surprised that I won. I didn't not expect to win, but when I did, it was just, I felt honored, and I was thrilled that you guys picked me. It really meant the world to me.
With homecoming, it tends to just go away after it's over and done with. What do you think Homecoming King means to this school?
I think it's like a way to get the school back to live, back alive after a whole summer of just doing whatever, and it opens up the doors and just gets the school back in like that, we're Montgomery type of vibe, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
I do. Thank you. Now we'll go over to Athletes of the Week with Austin.
Hi, I'm here with Hunter Bunman, Athlete of the Week. So Hunter, how do you become Athlete of the Week?
Well, I think like going out for your games, matches, whatever it is, and like giving it all you have, I guess, and like not only like on the field, but like in practice, helping everyone else out, being like a leader would help too.
Has being Athlete of the Week made you look at things any different?
I think it makes me realize that I probably have to like step up and become a leader for not only like everyone in our grade, but everyone below us, because everyone's looking up to the older guys on the team.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Austin. I'm here with Mikey Miller, Athlete of the Week. So, Mikey, what sport did you get Athlete of the Week in?
Varsity golf.
And how did you get that?
By excelling in my performance in our matches later the other week.
Good. Is there anything that becoming Athlete of the Week has changed about you? Like, do you see anything differently in golf now?
I don't see really anything different in golf, but people are noticing golf more and more nowadays since I got Athlete of the Week.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, it's a good thing, kind of, because no one actually noticed golf, and we never had a golf team, so we're actually getting noticed, and I'm actually getting asked about it at school and stuff, so it's a good thing.
All right, well, thank you for your time, Mikey.
Yep.
We're going to send it over to Colton and Marvin with the sports updates.
Hey Raider Nation, I'm excited to be back to talk Montgomery sports with the entire school. I want to first give a big strong thank you to the entire Montgomery community for their support for the bonfire we had a couple of weeks ago. It was a tremendous experience for me, I know personally, and it was great to see all the support that we got from the community. I would venture to say that we probably had over 1,000 people lining the streets that paraded down to the carnival grounds, that we ended with a great pep rally talked by our Hall of Famers, and it was a great bonfire that we lit that night. So I'm extremely glad and fortunate to be part of it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'm looking to make it bigger and better next year. As far as our teams have been going, we've continued our strong start to our fall sports season. Our tennis team continues to roll. They're now 8-2 after a couple of strong victories over some good teams. Our football team currently sits 3-2 at this point after our homecoming victory over Columbia Montorvo Tech, and we currently are seated number 2 in the district, which is tremendous start for the team, and I know that they're looking to finish strong. Our golf team has qualified for the district playoffs, which are going to take place here shortly at Williamsport Country Club. And our entire team has qualified as they ended the regular season 15-14. And so each one of those individuals will get a chance to compete, not only team districts, but will have an opportunity to compete at an individual basis to qualify for regionals as well. And our girls soccer team continues to improve. Just speaking here, we just had a win last night over CMVT, 3-1. And so that improves our record to 2-5-1 at this point. And I know the girls are getting better every time out. So it's exciting to see our hard work is paying off. The pride in our community is tremendous, and I'm just excited to be part of it moving forward. Having said that, probably the next time you see me, we're going to be wrapping things up for the fall sports season as we head into the playoffs. And right now, if things continue, 3 of our 4 teams will be heading into the district playoffs. So we continue to have a strong performance in our school and district-wide. So looking forward to some great things happening towards the end of the fall season. So thank you. And lastly, our field hockey team, who we have a contingent of Montgomery girls coordinating and co-oping with Muncie, have continued to play well over the season. We just had a big tournament win where Abby Felix scored the game-winning goal for that team, and as we speak here, we're 3-4. So the girls are playing tremendous in that sport as well. So we look for great things from them.
Now we're to the Virtuoso field trip.
Hi, I'm Dylan. Yesterday, you may have noticed some Virtuoso members went on a field trip to the courthouse. It was a very informational field trip about what it's like to be on a jury and very in-depth. Now I'm going to go interview some of the students that went on the trip. Hi, I'm Dylan, and I'm here with Maddie, who went on the Virtuoso field trip yesterday. So Maddie, what do you think we gained as a club from this field trip?
Oh, I definitely think that it put our acting into perspective as far as what it's like to be on an actual jury and getting the overall experience. The judge showed us around the courtroom, which I thought was pretty interesting that he could actually give us that real experience. So it definitely went into depth as far as our characterization and kind of what to expect and what it is in real life.
Yeah, so what did you think was the best part of the trip? Did you like it or not?
Oh, I definitely enjoyed it. I think it went beyond just acting. It was extremely educational as far as what it's like to have an actual case in a trial and to actually be in there. It was a fantastic opportunity, and truly we can thank our administration for giving us this opportunity.
All right, thank you. Hi, I'm Dylan, and I'm here with Mr. Mowry, who is an area attorney in this area and also a former Virtuoso member from our school. So, Mr. Mowry, as a former member and you work in this area, what do you think this day is going to give us as the school gave us this opportunity?
Well, putting on a show like 12 Angry Men takes place in a courthouse, involves criminal law. There's really no substitute for understanding the rules and understanding how a criminal trial happens, like being in that environment and getting to actually see it in action, see our justice system working hopefully the way it's supposed to work. And for the individuals involved with Virtuoso who will be in the show, especially those being a juror, it's hard for the average person to understand what how a trial happens. There's perceptions that you see from watching on TV, and if that's what you're acting from, what you've seen on TV, you're not going to give an accurate depiction of really what a real life trial, how it goes and how it proceeds. And it certainly would be a benefit to Virtuoso members to better be able to portray their roles, and even just from an educational standpoint, again, see how our system works.
All right, so Mr. Mowry then spent some of his day with us during our lunch period. He gave us a Q&A for any questions we had on how the system works during a trial or jury, and Virtuoso is definitely very thankful that he spent some of his day with us. Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you. It's my honor.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm here with Mackenzie, who recently went on the Virtuoso field trip to the courthouse. Mackenzie, what do you think Virtuoso as a group is going to gain from this experience?
I think that we're gonna gain like what it actually feels like to be in a jury room. I mean, I know I learned a lot just from sitting at the table with the other jurors, and like you get the sense that it's really uncomfortable. Like it's not a happy place to be or anything.
So overall then, did you like the trip?
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Then what was your favorite part of it?
Probably sitting at the brickyard, honestly, because we all weren't allowed to have phones, and we really just got to talk to each other and not be distracted by anything. So that was my favorite part.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Now we're going to go over to Ryan and Jalen with the question of the week.
Hi, my name is Jalen, and I'm here with Ryan, and we're going to be asking people the question of the day. So, what's your favorite subject in school, Ryan?
Math.
You like math?
Yeah.
I like math too, and I think my favorite subject is English. So let's go ask some teachers and students what their favorite subject is.
Mr. Husher, what was your favorite class when you were in school?
My favorite classes in school was gym class and lunch.
Hi, I'm here with Sky. She's in 8th grade, and I'm going to be asking her the question of the day. So, what's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is language arts.
Can you tell me why?
Because I'm really good at writing, and I don't like really any other subject.
That makes sense. All right, thank you for answering our question.
Miss Green, what was your favorite class when you were in school?
My favorite class, Ryan, was biology. I had such a fantastic biology teacher that I decided to become a biology teacher myself.
Hi, I'm here with Eli, and I'm going to be asking the question of the day. What's your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school, probably metal shop or manufacturing with Mr. Whitman. It's a really fun class. I learned a lot in there.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
This is Connor. What was your favorite subject when you were in school?
My favorite subject was definitely English class.
Now we're going to have a movie review of the movie It with Alex and Dylan.
Hi, I'm Alex, and we're here to do a movie review. This week we're going to be doing the movie It, as a popular horror movie that came out just a couple weeks ago. One of the top grossing horror movies of all time. I'm here to review it, maybe get some information out, but no spoilers will happen in this review. So the movie I thought was very good. I watched it. It was pretty terrifying at some moments. There's a lot of jump scares in it. I thought the acting by the clown was, very well done. I don't see anyone else doing it better. It connected with the original a lot, if you ever saw the original. I say this one was a lot better just because of the new time it was released in. But yeah, it was a really great movie. The acting was great for everybody, really. And I recommend watching it. Tune in next week for Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
Alright, that concludes this week of the Raid Review. Please tune in next week for more great stories.